You know what I just realized? That I never did.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I never did, like, the narrator's, follow the narrator.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Oh.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
So this was the, quote, emergency door, but it... the last time I tried this. Go down here. I never actually did the correct ending, you know? Everything else.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
No.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death. As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
What is this?
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Who would design something like this?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator,
There's
as Stanley
another
was led
narrator?
helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh gosh. I'm free. Stanley Parable. Oh.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know, man.
When
narrator
every
is-
path you can
oh.
walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you
Two
see now?
doors.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he
Office.
hit start?
Button sounds. Oh my god. The Office. Warzone. Then that would become that. Oh my god, that would have been great. Why didn't we get that ending? Stanley's getting paid. Woo! That's true, because people died and all, but... Countdown desk. One of the desks from the early countdown ending. Oh.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to
Go, go,
destroy
go, go.
one another.
Off.
How they wish to control one another.
This is it. We're
How
finally
they
done.
both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they
No,
need
we don't
one
need 'em.
another?
Let's go.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you
Okay.
move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
Alright, chat.
Whatever you do, choose it.
It's time. It's time to stop playing the game. I'm listening to the game. This is, like, the final ending. Okay. Quit to menu. Should we do it? Should we end it now? Huh? This is the ending! Oh, it was so long. I actually think there's one more ending. Instead of taking left to escape, I could have gone straight. So let me go do that ending really quick.